Hey everybody, Big E here. Hey, I'm coming to you today. I have another video. Today we're going to discuss a tool I've recently started using a lot more lately. It's helped me to diagnose problems, electrical problems. I'll get right to it. It is a multimeter. You can test circuits, ohms for resistance. You can check voltage. This particular model that I have here actually has a temperature probe. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get this on the camera. As you can see, it has a temperature probe to measure temperature. The only thing that really sucks is on this particular model, it's only in degrees Celsius. So I found online there's a quick table to convert degrees Celsius into degrees Fahrenheit. So I was playing around with that. This is actually pretty accurate here. So it's real easy. Like, let's say like this particular one, you want to remember we made this the other day. So what you want to do is just turn your meter on, and we're going to check resistance. So it really doesn't matter how you connect them, but I'm trying to see if I can get this to stick so that way you can see the reading. Now you might see there's like, and you'll get a reading, and it fell off. But it was given a reading. It actually has then to where it has a hold button. So let's say you have, in that particular instance, we were having a varying value. It was bouncing back and forth. You can hit this hold button right here, and it'll freeze the reading. So that way you can get the reading, and then go to, if you have, let's say you're checking for resistance in a circuit, or you're checking to see if you have signal voltage on your throttle position sensor, or you're trying to see if you have, a signal coming off your crank trigger. You can hit that hold button and it'll freeze, and then what you can do is you can then at that point check with your specifications, or check online if that specification falls within the guidelines that it's supposed to be to help you diagnose if there's a problem. So I've just been playing around with this for a little bit. I got this at Harbor Freight. It was like 23 bucks. Wasn't too bad. This doesn't have the auto range, but it has a whole bunch of values on the dial. I like, unfortunately, the meter I had before, the fuse blew, so I wasn't able to get a fuse. That one had auto range. I would highly recommend, if you're going to buy a meter like that, see if you can find one with auto range, because then what it'll do, it automatically moves the decimal point to the highest measurement to give you a more accurate reading. With that dial, it's still accurate, but you got to play with the dial to get about where it should be for the particular reading for the circuit or whatever it is that you're testing. So very helpful. Like I said, I use that one in one of my videos, checking the ignition coil, or diagnosing or troubleshooting. I forget the title, but anyway, I was checking the ignition coil. I used that meter, and it showed a variable reading. So we figured we would put in a coil on, a new coil, just to kind of tidy up that part. We still have that other coil because I'm not 100% sure that it's bad. So I saved that other coil, but we do have the new coil on. So that's what you can use to check your coils, check your ignition circuits, any other circuits. Check ohms resistance on your ignition wires. They have to fall within a certain thing. You can check sensors, temperature sensors. You can check throttle position sensors. They're basically nothing more than resistors, variable resistors, so you can use ohms for that. So if you're having electrical issues with your current project, or you're looking to make a circuit, you can use this meter to help you build, troubleshoot any electrical issues. I know as soon as you talk about a car or something having electrical issues, it has that stigma. Oh my gosh, it's scary. It is, to a point, if you don't understand it. But if you have one of these meters and a basic knowledge of how electricity works and take your time, you should be able to diagnose any issue that you would have. So anyway, if you don't have one of those in your toolbox and you find yourself doing more and more electrical stuff and troubleshooting, go ahead and get one. They're fairly reasonable, and it's worth the headache that they'll save you. And again, like I said, this one has a temperature probe. You don't have to get that, but this particular one has that. So it's a neat feature to have. Let's say if you want to check temperature on radiator, or you want to check temperature on a header tube or something like that, you know, that would help with that. So anyway, that's all I have for today. It was real quick. That's it for now. Watch out for each other. Take care of each other. Please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. You can check me out on Facebook at Big E's Drag Specialties. Also, I'm on Instagram at Eric Snyder 26. So you can check me out there. All right, and we'll have another video for you soon. Take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.